Hello, everybody. I do believe that next up on my schedule for YouTube is a successful Necrobinder run, so let's see what kind of magic we can make happen today. Funny pun. Alrighty. Necrobinder. He agreed, a random relic, or a Niao's Fury. I hear on the beta branch that Niao's Fury is actually a lot better, but as it stands right now, I'm not a huge fan of taking it. So this really does come down to whether I just want to take the no downside random relic or the 333 gold. Let's see. I think I'm more of a fan of the relic today. Captain's Wheel. That is a good relic. It means that we could wake up Lagavulin and Matriarch on turn 2 and then block the big hit on turn 3, which is really beneficial. I think the path that I want to look at today looks like this. Not a lot of campfires here, are there? Well, I guess there are a lot of campfires if I am brave enough to fight this elite after 3 easy combats. Let's try it. We have to be extra careful to make sure we don't take any chip for these if we're going to be handling an elite afterwards with no campfire first. Thankfully, Osti makes that a lot less of a monumental task than the other characters. See, right now I have a whole 10 damage meat, 11 damage meat shield between me and taking chip. And that's lethal, so first fight and no chip taken. I can't really pass up on a first floor Deathbringer. That's pretty solid. Moving on. And Deathbringer immediately making itself useful. Unfortunate, I think we're taking just a little bit of chip here. But nothing catastrophic. Maybe that could have been played a little differently. Not sure. Maybe I'll look back at the VOD afterwards. Defile is an excellent damage common to add to what we have so far. So right now we have an ethereal good damage card and an amazing skill. Great event. Oh, interesting. Well, we're not trying to take any chips, so I guess that does limit us. We're gonna take a old forgotten card and a bunch of money. Feels kind of just like less good invoke. Not really thrilled with that. But at least it came with money. Yeah, that old saying, you couldn't pay me to take that card. I guess you could. Alright, last easy combat before we have to fight an elite. Looks like we're pretty strong, though, and we have good potions. I'll take a Reap. It feels like... Oh, that's my cat. Don't scratch the chair, Chico. It's almost your dinner time, isn't it? Don't worry, after I'm done filming, I'll go and fill up your bowl. But, yeah, I can see Outmaneuver at least being a little useful in playing Reap at some point. Shop with 230, 232, whatever. Tent. Sorry, see a tent, take a tent. Kind of how that works. Got good application with Deathbringer right now. I think adding a Scourge wouldn't be the worst idea. Alright, pretty good shop. Let's see if we can handle the elite. It's Eel, so it's a bit of a damage race. Glad I took Reap. Touch of Insanity with Reap is gonna go crazy. I think this is the block potion. And then this is the Touch of Insanity. Killed Austie, but that's okay. Let's draw our card first. Outmaneuver, defend. Chico, be patient. Okay, Reap. Scourge. Alright, we basically have this fight in the bag, and I think we took, like, what, 1 damage? Yeah, that was actually a super solid elite. I'm definitely confident in my ability to take another, especially now that it's a 50-50 that Gardeners are there and I have Deathbringer. Death's Door kind of works really well with what I have going so far, although Borrowed Time is also a consideration. Looking at my deck, I don't have a lot of block yet. I think the correct decision is the Death's Door. And I have the tent. So now I can successfully upgrade all my cards and not feel bad about it. I think Deathbringer is the correct upgrade here, especially if we're pathing to another elite. I think Nimble on Death's Door is really good. Something about the Nimble being multiplied because of the Doom and the repetition of the card. I don't know. Bellows. Okay. Got another Campfire. And I think the next card we want to upgrade is going to be our Reap. Wow. Really good, actually. Look how much block that gives. Death's Door was definitely the correct choice. Captain's Wheel doing what it does best. And Reap to win the fight. Cool. Alright, so far Act 1 seems to be going really smoothly. Enfeebling Touch is actually one of my favorite defensive cards. Definitely taking that. Give me another upgrade. What do I take? File goes to 17. Scourge gives me another draw, though. We'll do Scourge. Oh, there goes my cat. He likes to sit on the windowsill and behind my computer monitors. Alright, and second elite, we're... Oh. Okay, it's a shame that I can't put Retain on Death's Door, because that would be really good. But I will be putting a Retain on Deathbringer, because that is incredibly good. There wasn't a second card there that I thought was really good with Retain, but yes! The gamble paid off! Oh, that is a good feeling. I can either full block or full block. Cool. Enfeebling Touch. Attack. And defend. 3 damage, how dare you? 18 block from Captain's Wheel, so yeah. Pretty sure that I just win. Good fight. Got a Orichalcum. Death March. I don't draw many cards outside of Scourge, do I? I don't think I see anything here that I care for. Moving on. And Death's Door. Really only goes up from 8 to 9? I mean, I guess multiplied together, that's pretty good, but I think Defile is our best upgrade right now. Weird to say. Where's most fish coming from? Well, guess we're gonna let Defile go away. Outmaneuver, you did something! Congrats! Wow, that's, huh. Is there any other way I get energy outside of outmaneuver? I, I guess I'll just play Reap. I did not feel like making a Reap cost 4, honestly. Thank you, Orichalcum. Interesting. Well, so far I'm not taking damage, which is good. Actually, this fight's going pretty well. I think I wanna outmaneuver for sure. What's in my draw? Main power. Unleash. Eviling Touch always comes in clutch. And Death's Door to top it all off. Beautiful. Wow, this is actually going amazingly well. Maybe I should have made the Reap 4, come to think of it. Be getting double Reaps right now. To go with Light of Flesh, outmaneuver. Is that a free Banshee's Cry I see? Looks like it. That's the fight. Just need to block. Cool. Good fight. Well, Call of the Void actually is such a fun card to me, and it doesn't necessarily hurt the deck in any meaningful way. I'm cool with Call of the Void. Being on. 4 upgrades. Feels like I've been getting upgrades that I need regardless because of the tent. Is there a better choice? Soot? I don't know if I handle soot very well. I don't have any means of really getting rid of it. The wax relics, though. Maybe the upgrades are just better. Alright, we'll make this innate. Upgrade bodyguard. Outmaneuver could be a lot better when it's upgraded, I think. And unleash. I'll admit, there have been better ancient rewards out there, but, you know, can't be, beggars can't be choosers. Good first turn. Reap kind of makes his bury funny. Well, alright then. Deathbringer. And Defile. The next turn, Reap. It's good. Oh, this deck feels very strong, honestly. Fight over. Thank you. Okay. Invoke. It's better outmaneuver. Huh. What does Invoke do when it is upgraded anyway? Because if it also gives 3 energy, then I feel like that's just like a slap in the face to outmaneuver. Let's find out real quick. Invoke. Oh my god, it is just better in every way outmaneuver. That's really sad. Well, regardless. Does that mean I take it? I think I'd rather have a Wisp and upgrade it. Give me my money. Alright, and now Act 2 events. I think I've said it once or twice in the past, but I really do enjoy Act 2 events. I feel like a lot of them are super beneficial compared to the hallway fights, so the more of them you can path to avoid fights, the more benefit I think you're going to get. I think this deck actually is powerful enough to go all the way down the line and fight 2 Act 2 elites, actually. So I'm very happy to see that. I don't have any trouble really dealing the damage. Like, as much as I want to get rid of the strikes, I think the better choice is the Ultimate Defend. Ultimate Defend's been growing on me a lot more lately. This isn't really a powers deck. We'll take some free money. Alright, we're gonna fight some roaches. Ew. Yeah, alright. This fight shouldn't last long enough for that Wisp to not cycle through. I have Orichalcum, so I am free to play and attack. Just shy. Deathbringer, Captain's Wheel. Man, these fights have been going very, very well for me so far. Bye-bye, roaches. Proud? Not sure about that one yet. Horse ain't bad. Especially if I'm fishing for, like, Wisp and I had it outmaneuver. And it's upgraded. I'll take upgraded Parse. Ooh, that's time to test this deck. We have the Hunter Killer. I know I want Enfeebling Touch to come back around, so... Huh... Want to use the potion? A lot of campfires if I go to the left. Let's save the potion, I think. Alright, so he hurt Asti. Fine. 18 block this turn is really good. Gives us the opportunity to play Defile. Outmaneuver, Unleash. 2 damage. Ew. Oh, but we got our Deathbringer. Is there anything we want to play first? I feel like it's definitely... The play here is definitely Deathbringer, Deathstore, Reap, Wisp, Scourge. Huh. Reap wins the fight. Gonna take a little bit of chip, but again, tent means that we could just get it all back at our very first campfire. Not a fan of any of those, so we'll be skipping that. I think we handle the elite okay. It's just, yes, there is a shop on the left. Go to the left. Decisions, and I'm not even playing Regent. Okay, so we don't get punished for playing cards against this guy, aside from things that actually hit him. We're definitely playing Call of the Void. This is what I saved my potions for, so Wisp. Enfeebling Touch showing up exactly when it needed, when the world needed it most. It did the opposite of the Avatar. And we'll hold on to Deathbringer. Super solid. Entropy. That's fun. Let's do Entropy. It cancels out a lot of the days I'll be drawing, I think. Unless, of course, it just replaces them with another status. That would be pretty lame, I guess. Transform a strike. End of days? Interesting. Huh. Wow. Reap really does just give me most. 30. In my draw. Nothing I really care about, but having ultimate defend with a potion for next turn is good, so we're not playing Scourge this turn. I guess the decision is whether I want to play End of Days. When did I get an End of Days? It's not even ethereal? Did I miss something? Well, I guess the best card I can play is Reap. Transform. Oh, the entropy. Yep, that makes sense. Well, now I just feel dumb. Transform into Bend. Hey, Chico. I'll feed you in a minute, buddy. Give me a sec. Deathbringer, Deathstore. The combo that we've always asked for. And does End of Days kill here? 29 plus 68. 70 plus 27. Nope, not quite. Time's Up, though, does plenty. Good fight, good fight. Upgraded negative pulse. Really good. Chico, please. Alright, and now we got to our campfire so we can get our heal and our card upgrade. 15 block on ultimate defend is pretty sweet. A mango for health. Man, feeling pretty healthy with a Necrobinder, all things considered. Give me that second heal. And Wisp for retain. Now it's like I'm playing the Watcher from the last game. Just have a miracle in hand. I think the play is Call of the Void and File. This is what the Wisp is for, I think. Deathbringer. Death's Door. And Bodyguard. Super solid. The draw. Nothing I particularly need from Scourge. Want to do an outmaneuver, I think. All of the Void. Enfeebling Touch isn't as important for this fight. Please, buddy. I just need to get through the act. I'll feed you in a minute. Scourge actually does do the most damage, quote-unquote. Well, those powers are pretty useless. I think we want to Reap, Ultimate Defend. I don't generate souls. Negative Pulse, Death's Door, Outmaneuver. This is actually going pretty smoothly. This fight usually gives me a lot more trouble than this. Deathbringer. Guess they had to get their little chip in before they go. Or, not, what am I saying? There's no chip coming at me. Pull from below kind of just absolutely kills with this deck. That is my scaling for boss fights. I think that needs an upgrade immediately, actually. Alright, and now I definitely feel confident to take an elite. It's the Decimillipede. Usually I'm afraid of you, but I'm feeling confident with this deck. Maybe we'll need that later. Don't know yet. Deathbringer is so nice. Ugh. And with Death's Door on top of it. Full blocked. Yeah, no, this deck is doing very well. One, two. Thank you, Captain's Wheel, for keeping me safe. You are the best. That was the vulnerable potion. That might be a pain in the butt. Let's find out. Because with Reap, maybe we just... Yeah, we have time's up. Wisp. Enfeebling Touch, and then pull from below. Good. Okay, so we were not punished for that dumb mistake. Upgraded Borrowed Time. Get in here. We have so much money. Gotta spend some of it. With a membership card. Ooh. Hey everybody, this is my cat. He is very hungry right now. Say hi, Chico. Come on, Chico, say hi. Mwah. Hello. Mwah. Okay, but I need you to get down because I'm almost done with the act. I'll go feed you in a minute. Be patient, Chico. I'll be right there. Huh. 50 gold card remove. I can't pass that up. And a Centennial puzzle. And a colorless potion to replace the one that I used. Okay. Alright, alright. I will cut the recording here for now. I gotta go feed the boy. I'll see you all in a minute. Alright, thank you all for understanding. The cats get a little pushy when they think it's their dinner time. I mean, I guess he was right. It is his dinner time. That's why he's eating. But, got that taken care of, and now we're back to the run. Let's see if this deck can handle Kaiser Crab. Looks like the perfect turn to be getting ourselves a borrowed time. So, Call of the Void, File, Borrowed Time, Deathbringer, Ultimate Defend. Perfect, able to play out the hand. I love it when the right cards show up. Feebling Touch, please. Outmaneuver. Feels like the potion. Splash. Crash. I think I was supposed to play the Unleash and then get rid of the Strike. Misclick. Not a big deal. Wait, it could take the Severance. We'll still play it. That's still pretty good damage for Thrash later. Retain on an ethereal card. Fun. Good turn to be getting Captain's Wheel, so we don't really have much concern about that. I do think that we want to ours here. Negative Pulse. Urge. Twist. Bodyguard. Pull from below. And eradicate. Maybe that was the turn for the Vuln Potion. Not sure. Ethereal Haunt. Ultimate Defend. Pull from low. And we're still basically at near max health. 55, I'm feeling pretty solid. Ooh, if I could get Thrash to hit Reap. What else would it even hit? So... Thrash. Good. Negative Pull. Borrowed Time. Enfeebling Touch, and Deathbringer. And that kills the other arm and leaves me with a very crippled other arm to deal with. Splash is just such a fun card. And playing damage right now into 117 blocks seems kind of dumb. Let's see what Splash gives us. Uproar? What's in my draw that would have even played Eradicate for 2? That's kind of lame, really. Make It So is fun. Or Predator for more card draw. And it's free? Yeah. And Outmaneuver. And Scourge. And then we play that just to give ourselves another pull from below proc. Dance Macabre. Ours. Pull from below. That is so satisfying. And then Thrash? Fight over? I mean, I'll still block, I guess. 7 stars. Oh, interesting. So that's what 7 stars looks like when it's used by a different character. Good fight. I mean, second Call of the Void? With my win condition being upgraded pull from below? I just need to get this enchanted and then I'm set, right? Neurosurge upgrade is also pretty sweet. Oh, geez, this is tough. I think Call of the Void. Give me that random deck. And it gives me a very good idea for the title of this video. Still want to hit as many campfires as possible, what with the tent. I am confident this is going to give me something good. Yeah, there's like no fires over here, so not that path. I mean, 3 fires over there, but that's... Oh, that's... Yeah, I don't like this path either. So I guess that means I'm definitely going this way, which is the one out of the 3 paths. We have enough money for the shop to be worth it, I think. Especially if she gives us like 999 gold as our best choice. Oh, wait. That looks like a fun path. A lot of campfires right before elites. This deck does feel pretty strong to handle it. You know, I'm game. I think that's my path. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, now let's see what we are going to get. 999 gold? I mean, if you insist. Just hate this fight. It's always the one I get first floor of this thing. Man, not getting my Calls of the Void out into this turn. Oof. Ouch. Couldn't get that Deathbringer any sooner, huh? Well, at least the fight's over. Could have gone worse. We don't need any extra right now. This deck feels pretty solid. With membership card and over 1,000 golds, we have a frozen egg for powers. think we want a Shroud. Feels like it would go good at this deck. Prowess is pretty enticing, actually. Definitely remove a strike. Tired of seeing those show up in my opening hands. Cloak Clasp. Mayhem? Is there anything I wouldn't want played as soon as it was drawn? I mean, I guess maybe pull from below, but honestly, maybe Borrowed Time. Yeah, Borrowed Time kind of clashes with that. We'll skip that. Upgraded Prowess, Shroud. I've never taken Lava Lamp before. I'll just take it for the sake of the completing the book or whatever. Good potion. Other good potion. And I'm skipping Mayhem. I'm pretty sure there... Yep, I'm hitting another shop with 600 gold and a membership card, so... Hate this event. Hate this event. Okay, what are you gonna take away from me? Okay, so it basically just took away my Wisp. And just the retain on the Wisp, really. Wow, this deck is actually almost fully upgraded. I'm seeing basically 1... and then 2 strikes, which I want to get rid... I'm gonna get rid of 1. Okay. There's the enchant I was asking for my pull from below. And a lethality? Oh wow, this is going a little hard, isn't it? Another Death Store? Yes. Give me that pull from below. Everything else is like whatever. I guess I'll just put it on Reap Defile. Alchemize. More useful than you would think. And I could upgrade that Alchemize. Death's Door finally got its upgrade. Cool. The only card I have left to upgrade is Wisp, which will be done at the campfire. I mean, yeah, what else am I going to spend the money on? Give me that relic. Another Ultimate Defend? I don't think so. Alright, the rest of the shop is just whatever. Moving on. Cool. Cards. Enfeebling Touch just kind of ruins your entire life. I'm cool with that. And then we have Orichalcum to full block. And Cloak Clasp. Forgot I got that. Refy. How much damage does this do? I don't think that's lethal. But I do want to put weakness on him regardless. So I will. You know, that's annoying. Deathbringer. Validity. Unleash. The nerve of you to deal 18 damage. Good fight. I like Enfeebling Touch, and it does have an upgrade attached to it, but I'm good. And then Wisp. If I can figure out how to remove that last strike, this deck will be perfect. Oh my goodness. Ekabeko. Ekabeko with Pull from Below, I don't think it was feasible, because obviously we have to play a bunch of ethereal cards, and a lot of them are attacks, but just thinking about the possibility is still fun to me. I mean, do I heal for 4 health and upgrade a strike, or do I get an event? We already got the Broken Mirror. Decider could put a curse in my deck. I do not want to be today's Decider. I think I just take the boring Campfire and not get a curse. Okay. I think the play is to focus down the upgrades guy, because that's kind of most of my deck. Deathbringer and Call of the Void. Brow. Wisp. Defile with lethality? Oh. Oh. This just kills, doesn't it? Want to borrow time first. That is the correct decision. And then we ultimate defend, and then let everything else go to the ethereal pile. Negative pulse, death's door. Outmaneuver. Outmaneuver, even though it is just less good invoke, is still actually managing to do work in this fight, so good for it. This elite is going very well, if I do say so myself. Yep. It's about right. Borrowed time. Death's Door. Call of the Void. Just gotta be as efficient as possible, even when it's not entirely necessary. Good fight. Good fight. Yeah, no, this deck really came together. I'm super pleased with it. Oh, hold on, I'm just getting a call. I will just say I'll call you back. Another Wisp with Retain? Sure. I don't think that ever hurt. Wow. You have no available cards to upgrade. I've never gotten that message before. Okay. So, opening right up with 31 damage. First of all, I will say you are very rude for that. We'll do the potion first. Free End of Days, which gives us a Death's Door. Ours can draw into one of my Wisps. Or both of my Wisps. Which means I get to play both of my Call of the Voids, and then a defend. Full blocked. Alchemize to replace the potion. Eviling Touch, Deathbringer, and then Orichalcum to full block. That's 47. Costs 2. I think it's better to use the Ultimate Defend, Death Store, and Defile. Full blocked again. Ethereal Scourge, but we want lethality. Ethereal Scourge. Borrowed Time. Well, I guess the best play is the defend. Again, we're gonna get to a campfire, so taking hits like this ain't the worst thing in the world. A lot of Banshee's Cries. Okay. We'll skip that. Good elite. Took a hit that I didn't really want to, but that's okay. Still maxed out on potions. Enfeebling Touch always coming at the right place. We'll go with a Sleight of Flesh first. Get our power into play. Browse. Ours. I think we want to use this. Pull from below, dealing 15 times 7 already. Yes. Negative Pulse and Death Store. Wow. I don't think there's anything in Act 3 that was able to stand up to this deck so far. We'll take the Energy Pot. Don't need any of that. Give me the heal. And I guess we'll see how we go into the final bosses of Act 3. Two Call of the Voids and a Negative Pulse, please. And a Block Potion. This might be where I use the Energy Pot, actually. Let's see. Defile. Pulling Touch doing the work. Yep, Energy Pot, please. Give me my lethality. Ouch. Another Call of the Void. a Shroud, a Borrowed Time, Deathbringer, and Death Store. And then a Punch. I think I'm perfectly set up to kill this next phase. Can't save Enfeebling Touch, unfortunately. Are there any cards here I want to get rid of? I think I want to keep these. Sculpting Strike was a consideration there. Oh, interesting. Huh. Browse. We'll play both of our Wisps here. Undeath. Bye. Solid. Wow, the random cards are really doing work. 21 times 10? 31 times 10. I'm pretty sure that's a kill. Yes, please. Bodyguard. I don't save the Enfeebling Touch, but, like, I'm getting, like, how many, ethereal cards per turn? Let's see. Grave Warden. Scourge. Death Store. Sure, we'll get that extra damage. What's in here? Oh, there's a soul in here. Good. Hopefully we'll get our pull from below this turn, maybe? Never lucky. Dance Macabre. Wisp. Deathbringer. Death Store. Soul. Wow, another Reanimate. And it's ethereal, which means I could play Veil Piercer to play it for free? Sure. Now I get my pull from below. Unfortunate. Yeah, alright. That's still 19 damage that I didn't have on him yet. Let's see. 14 times 3 is a lot of damage. It's not enough to get through Asti, but still a lot. And a weakness potion. My pull from belows. Outmaneuver. Call of the Void is funny. Ultimate Defend on death. Pull from below in here somewhere. Yes, so we do not want to draw into it yet. I mean, definitely want to get the Reap off. And the Deathbringer. Borrowed Time. Soulstorm. Bodyguard. Okay. The burns are going to start getting pretty heavy in this deck. Of course. Might actually end up killing him to Doom before we ever get a pull from below off. Amazing how that works. Still fun to watch, though. Veil Piercer. Putrefy. Oh no, he hurt Osti. How could he do such a mean thing? Oh my goodness, we are going to get him doomed. Ridiculous. We could draw into it. And there it is. Oh my gosh. Whew. It just had to line up with the right turn. No way to guarantee that with this deck, but we finally got lucky. Okay, I love Doormaker for this particular fight because we could get our innate powers out immediately. We don't have to worry about exhausting cards because the Ethereal will be just played into our hand every single turn. And I think we have enough health to win this fight. Yes. Ooh. I have a Wisp, though. Can't you... Well, I mean, I just want to play it for the sake of having more Ethereal to stack. Interesting. We want lethality. Absolutely always want lethality. Outmaneuver. Oh no, I took damage. How could this happen? Negative pulse. Misery. Delay. Bars. Strike. Defend. I'm feeling pretty confident that this fight's gonna go well. Like here, for instance. 21 times 10 is 210 damage, I think? Thank you. Another Spirit of... Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes. Good fight. That was a really, really fun Necrobinder run. Thank you all for joining me today. Let's see her get her little bit of revenge against the Architect here. Oh. Well, maybe the next update will give us an Act 4. Elite Killer, 6 or more elites, 1,000 gold at a shop, 200 or more gold in my inventory, and want to run while resting at each rest site. Wow, that's a lot of different bonuses you don't see every day. Alright, thank you for your time, everybody. Have a good one. Signing off.